is one of the 3 most fire-prone areas in the world. The other areas are the Mediterranean coast of France and southern California. Our vegetation types and weather conditions provide an ideal situation for wildfire. There are 3 elements to wildfire: heat, oxygen and fuel. They form the fire triangle. Breaking the link between these 3 elements is the job of the firefighter. It is 0800 hours and the temperature has climbed to 30 degrees. The relative humidity is 14%. A hot, dry northerly wind is forecast to reach speeds of up to 70 kilometres an hour. A day of total fire ban has been declared for the whole of the state. Fire crews from the Department of Natural Resources and Environment and Parks Victoria are already in their depots, ensuring that all firefighting equipment is ready to be mobilised at a moment's notice. It is their job to protect Victoria's 7 million hectares of public land from wildfire. By 10 a.m, the day's first fire has broken out in a remote part of the state. The fire is fanned by hot winds, sending up a telltale column of smoke. The smoke is quickly sighted by one of the Natural Resource and Environment's 30 fire spotting towers. The position of the fire is plotted with cross-referencing from other towers and is immediately reported to the regional duty officer. Fire crews are dispatched to the location. A reconnaissance aircraft is also in the air within minutes. First attack bulldozers are also dispatched to the fire. They are used to construct mineral earth control lines around the fire. These brakes rely on the removal of all fuel in the fire path. Dozers work in conjunction with ground crews to quickly move in and control the fire either by direct attack or backburning. The department's fixed-wing fire bombers and water bombing helicopters are also dispatched. An air attack supervisor in another aircraft oversees the air operation. The firebombing aircraft attacks the head or front of the fire, dropping fire retardant in the path of the fire to slow its spread. They also bomb directly onto the fire to extinguish hotspots or protect ground crews. Pinpointing the exact location of the fire through dense smoke is often difficult. Therefore, the use of specialised aircraft that carry infrared line scanning equipment makes this task more accurate. The scanner maps the fire from the air using infrared sensors. The data, coupled with information provided by the ground crew, is used by fire controllers to plan the most effective course of action to be used on the fire. Accurate intelligence as to the location, topography, current weather and forecast weather are critical to the planning operation. Some staff specialise in a wide range of skills to ensure firefighters are up to the task of protecting Victoria's great natural assets. These include an understanding of fire behaviour, navigation, communications, firefighting equipment and rappelling, whilst others concentrate on strategies, tactics and personnel management. Each year, to help in the fight against wildfire, the Department of Natural Resources and Environment employs extra personnel called Project Firefighters. They undergo rigorous training as firefighters and can be dispatched across the state at a moment's notice.
When fighting fires with a flame height of about 1 to 2 metres, you can use dry firefighting, which is removing all combustible materials. Creating a mineral earth brake using rake hose, chainsaws, and giving a barrier to stop the fire so it won't cross into unburnt territory.
Permanent staff take on the role of crew leaders, sector commanders and division commanders. They are charged with the task of managing a wide range of personnel and resources. These people are the on-ground decision makers. Their ability to accurately predict fire behaviour is critical.
Some of the things we certainly look for would be the weather forecast in the next 6 hours, 4 hours, whatever the period may be, what aspect the fire is running on, whether it's on a northwesterly aspect or a southerly slope, the sort of fuel that you have on the ground, whether it is fine fuel or heavy fuel, how long you've had since you've had rain. Certainly if you're working a fire late in the evening, it will be behaving differently to a fire that's working mid-afternoon. With mid-afternoon, the fuel is going to be at its driest. Whether the weather is overcast, whether it's windy, whether there's a bit of moisture in the air, and various things like that.
We've got the aircraft dropping retardant across the property boundary there. We've got CFA liaison, they're going to send a truck down to look after the dozer, support the dozer.
The problem that the departmental firefighter has is the maintenance of skills learnt over the year, and it does take a lot of time and a lot of energy to maintain the skills, to learn the new technologies that have been developed over the year. And to that end, the department has developed a fire simulator which certainly puts you in all the circumstances and none of the hazards. Treated correctly, there is no better way, except on the fire front itself, to learn the skills and to maintain the skills.
All fire on private land in Victoria is the responsibility of the Country Fire Authority and the Metropolitan Fire Brigade. Therefore, it is crucial that Natural Resources and Environment and Parks Victoria maintain a close working relationship, not only when fighting fires across each other's boundaries, but even more importantly in preventing fire.
Regeneration burns that we proposed to do this year. As you can see off this map, they're all in the Mount Disappointment State
Victoria's public land includes national, state and regional parks, state forests, flora and fauna and other reserves. The Department of Natural Resources and Environment and Parks Victoria staff manage a wide range of fire situations in various locations across the state. Every year, we respond to more than 600 fires. Each fire is different, therefore the expertise required to fight each fire is different. 3 examples of recent large fires include fires at the Grampians National Park in 1989, Wilson's Promontory National Park in 1995, and the Dandenong Ranges National Park in 1997. Each of these fires presented firefighters with a different set of problems to solve. These included environmental concerns in remote wilderness areas, risk to human life and adjoining property, and immense difficulties faced when fighting fires on public land directly adjacent to high-density urban housing. At Wilson's Promontory, boats were used to transport firefighters to the fire as there was no road access.
So after the fire has been checked, I travel the tracks looking for hot spots, burning stumps and logs, and trying to find other ignition sources and put them out. My aim is to stop the fire from getting over the track. One of the procedures we use is to get a chainsaw and cut off a burning log or the burning end of a tree, and we'll split it open and then douse it with a mixture of foam and water, and that's a good extinguishing agent. I have to put the fire out, and that is no flame, no hot spots, no smouldering embers. Everything has to be black.
Burnt areas of the park are usually closed to the public at this time because of the dangers still present. For example, burnt trees can crystallise at the base and, without warning, snap like a carrot. Our forests have evolved over hundreds of thousands of years, and most species cope well with the short-term effects of fire. Inspection of the park 2 weeks after the Dandenong Ranges fire showed brown stringy bark and messmate quickly producing epicormic shoots from their trunks. This amazing natural process enables the tree to survive, whilst burnt leaves and high limbs in the canopy regenerate. Wildlife quickly moves back into burnt areas and re-establishes home territories while taking advantage of the fresh, new growth. After the wildfire, staff monitor and document its effect on the large network of Victoria's parks, state forests and public land. Over time, these areas will return to their previous splendour with the help of these professional land managers, whose charter it is to manage Victoria's natural heritage for future generations.